Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on Happy RC Flyer here on YouTube. Today we have a little bit of tools and tips on Tuesday, but it's actually not going to be on Tuesday because we have Black Friday sales, and so there's some of these items that I've been meaning to do some videos on to tell you guys about some cool stuff to make the RC hobby a little more enjoyable. And they've come out with some Black Friday sales on some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is like 50% off, and I didn't want to wait to get the video out, so we might do a little more in-depth video or do some separate videos on some of these items that we're going to showcase today in the video. But I wanted to get the word out to you right away, so in case you want to take advantage of some of these deals during Black Friday weekend. I don't know, I looked on Amazon, I don't know how long these sales will last, so I just want to get the word out to you, and you can check them out, and then you can see if you want to take advantage of some of these discounts or not. So if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Subscribing helps the channel grow, and we're here to help grow the hobby. If you like that unbiased, because it's unsponsored perspective on things from a hobbyist, then you're at the right place. And that means I don't make any money on the videos. It means I don't make any money on the products. The products we'll be showcasing today, I'll put links in the video description for them so you can find them, but I don't get any kickbacks. I don't do any affiliate links or any sponsorships or anything like that. So if you like that hobbyist perspective of what I spend my hard-earned money on and what I enjoy, and showcase it with you guys, then you're at the right place. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn on the bell icon if you want to get notified of future videos. When I upload a video, you'll get notified in your inbox if you have the notifications turned on. Drop a comment or question if you have one, whether it's about one of these items that we're going to be talking about in the video today, or if it's about something else RC related. I definitely don't have all the answers, but if I can help you, I'm sure happy to. Sometime during the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know what you guys like and tells YouTube that you like this video. And of course, don't forget to share it with a friend. So let's get into it. As we mentioned, these are items that are on sale because of Black Friday. And we're going to be talking a little bit about Thanksgiving. This is kind of my Thanksgiving video as well. So I hope you're thankful for things. I hope you're glad to the Lord that you've been able to enjoy the RC hobby and enjoy what you have. Again, by no means, I'm not trying to coax you to buy things that you don't need, because I'm not sponsored, and so I make just as much money whether you buy any of these items or whether you watch the videos or not. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm just doing it for fun. And so I enjoy my RC hobby. I enjoy putting videos on for you guys to enjoy the hobby. And don't take it as though I'm trying to sell you on something, because I have no motivation to sell you on something. But the first item we'll be looking at are these battery banks. This is the box for it. Again, I'll put a link for it in the video description. This is just called a power bank. It's the JP350. Now they do make a couple varieties of these, a couple options particular that kind of caught my eye. These are the options that I kind of were looking at. I don't remember if they make some other sizes or not, but I really like these bigger banks. I did try one from Anchor, and I've been really impressed with Anchor electronics that I have. I have like a Bluetooth speaker that I got for Christmas. My sister got it for me a long time ago, like, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years ago, and the thing's still working great, has great battery life, really good sound. I think I have some Anchor chargers, some wall chargers, like USB hubs, and they all work really well. So I tried one of their battery banks because I wanted something to carry in my little micro drone kit to be able to charge my DJI goggles or like my transmitter or something like that. It takes a Type-C. So I bought one of the Anchor ones. I can't remember for sure. I'll put the information for it on the side of the screen, or maybe I'll put it over there. But it was pretty expensive. I think it was marked down. It was on sale at the time, but it was still like 75 bucks. And when I got it, I just wasn't really impressed with it. It was kind of cool. It had like the AC prongs that flipped out of it, so you could just charge it right on the wall. And then of course it had a screen and a lot of electronic information. But after using it some, I wasn't impressed with it, and I was going to do a video on it, but I didn't want to do a full video on it because after I started using it, I wasn't impressed with it. And I don't really want to showcase things that I don't enjoy. I'm not trying to sell you on anything, but it was a 9500 size, I believe. And then I got to looking around. I found really good reviews on Amazon for these. And they come in a couple different sizes, or at least the ones I'll be talking about. There's a 27,000 and a 20,000. So this is the difference. You probably can't tell the difference because physically they're the same size. They look the same all the way around. And I forgot to bring my scales, but in the hand, I really can't tell any difference. The only way you can tell is they have these really kind of hard to read letters on the side, and this one says 27,000, that one says 20,000. So it's got a little more punch. But what I like about these are they do have a little screen, and you can, there's a little single button here on the side that you can toggle it on, and you probably won't be able to see that. Maybe I'll put some close-up pictures on the side of the screen of the information that you can find on here. It has like your runtime of the charger, how much you charged it the last time you charged it, if you went to 100%, how many cycles are on the battery bank. It shows the capacity of the battery bank, it shows the temperature, and it shows the total watt output. So that is some really cool features. On the top, it has a USB, a typical USB, and then it has the USB Type-C. It has this little flip down bracket to where if you wanted to charge a phone, you can plug it in there and you can just set it up here. And this actually has enough weight. It has kind of rubber on the bottom that is really nice, so it doesn't scratch any hard surface like your table or whatever. And then it's also just has a kind of a good feel, but it has enough weight to hold your phone or something up. What I really like about it is it comes with this Type-C cable. I believe this is like 2 feet long, I think, and it's retractable with a Type-C, and this is a high output. We'll be talking about that a little bit later in the video, because there's a particular item that you'll want to make sure that you have a high output battery bank to use it on. But again, this is really nice to have with you in case you need to charge your goggle batteries. I have my DJI Goggle 3 batteries, or Goggles 3 in here. I have the Beta FPV. I think it's the Radio Lite 2 version. I saw that Radio Master just came out with one. I forget the name of it, but I'm probably going to look at getting that as soon as it's available on Amazon. I think it just dropped or announced today, and so kind of more of a game style transmitter. And those are really nice because they have a Type-C charger. So if you're out and about, you want to charge them, you can. And these are really nice. These are 50% off right now. I think they're normally, how much are they? I think 113 or maybe more than that, I forget. But they're down to like, I think they're 50% off, or I can't remember exactly the percentage. I'll put it on the screen. You can find a link for it. But they're down to like $55. The only difference between the 27,000 and the 20,000 is the price difference. And right now with the Black Friday sale, they're only $5 difference. So this is so much better. It's like more than double the capacity of the one that I tried from Anker, and I didn't like it. And these, I've been really impressed. I have tried these on the chargers. I've tried them with charging my goggles, with charging my phone, and they're fast charging, and they've got a lot of punch to them. They got a lot of milliamps there, 27,000 milliamps. So anyway, check that out. I would recommend getting the 27,000. You get 7,000 more milliamps for just $5 more, and it's the same physical size. Everything about them are exactly the same. It's just it's $5 different because of the Black Friday sale. So you can get these for, I think, $50 or $55 for the 27,000, and I'll put a link for the 27,000 in the video description. I kind of wish I hadn't bought the 20,000, because after looking and seeing this was only $5 more, I bought one of these, and they're really impressive. Probably going to buy another one because they're really good for the money. So we have those. Set those off to the side. Those are really nice. They're, you know, they are kind of big. They're kind of heavy, but we'll show you another use that I've been using them for, is using this little charger. This is a really cool little charger. This is the next item we'll be talking about in today's video that's on Black Friday sale. This is marked down, I think, I don't know if it was like $6 off or something like that. They're normally something like $32. I think they're down to like $26, maybe somewhere around in there, $23. I can't remember for sure. But I'll put that on the description as well. Put it up here on the side of the screen how much they are for the Black Friday sale. This is called ViFly, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's by Whoop Store. It's a Whoop Store 3 ViFly, or maybe that's a 6Fly. I don't think it's Roman numerals. But this is really cool for these little micro quads. This is the Beta FPV. This is the Meteor 75 Pro. It has the DJI 04 light system on it, so it's full HD whoop. And then over here we have the 65 Pro, which you can tell is much smaller than the 75, and this is a lot of fun. This also has the DJI 04 Pro on it, or 04 Lite, I'm sorry. The Pro is the full-size air unit. The Lite is the little 10-gram 10-gram board, kind of a stripped down board. And so these chargers are really nice if you're going to get into these Whoop drones, because these are the batteries, the one cell batteries that run the one cell 550s run in the 75 Pro, and they have these BT 2.0 connectors, which fits right in there. You just plug them right in. And then of course for this other quad, and I guess I forgot to grab batteries, they're not on set, but this other quad takes a smaller stick battery that is also a one cell, but a 300 milliamp. It looks very similar to the UMX batteries that Horizon promotes for selling and flying their little UMX planes, the little ultra micros for indoor flying. So what's really cool, and maybe I'll do it in another video, but this comes with these other, I think it's PH 2.0 or something like that, these other connectors. It has two options here, and you can charge 6 batteries at once, and it has a little light up display. Let's go ahead and power it on. I'll show you kind of what it looks like, and I'll probably put some photos up on the side of the screen so you can see a little bit better. I know you guys can't see even though the camera is pretty close, but you can see it has this little screen that lights up. It's very cool. It shows your voltage on each battery of each of the 6 batteries, so it gives you individual voltage. It's not just a red and a green light. I don't like the red and green light chargers because you have to wonder, like, is it really charging to the right voltage, and then you can't adjust the voltage. This one, the voltage is adjustable, and it'll also charge high voltage batteries, which these batteries that we're running in these little Whoops are high voltage batteries. So that's really important if you want to run high voltage. I really like it. I feel like I get a little more runtime. I feel like I notice a little more punch out of them when I'm running high voltage. So you don't want to run high voltage charge unless it's a high voltage pack. I think that kind of goes without saying, but just a quick disclaimer. Some of you guys might see the SMC packs. The guys are running the airplanes, and some of them are high voltage, some of them are not. So make sure it's a high voltage pack before you're going to try high voltage charge on it. But you can charge high voltage, which high voltage is 4.35, or you can put this on a 4.20 setting to charge. And it has a really good discharger built into this. So this is maybe one of the only chargers I know of in that $25 to $30 price range that works really good for the UMX batteries. It works really good for my little micro quad batteries that has a built-in discharger. A lot of times dischargers in the smart chargers, like the larger smart chargers, they don't really work, and you'll sit there and you'll be discharging for like 4 or 5 hours and still not really discharged, not really effective. And I have a discharger, a really nice discharger by ISDT. If you guys want to see that in a video, I can do that. They're about 80 bucks, 80 to 100 bucks, and that works really well for the big 6S batteries. But 1S, for some reason, Horizon, E-Flight, whatever you want to call it, Spectrum, because Spectrum makes battery, but it's really all under the Horizon umbrella. They make a slew of ultra micro planes, and they make batteries. They make the E-Flight batteries, and now they're making a Spectrum RC pack, like 210s and some other sizes now. But how's come they don't give us an option for a discharger? They don't give us a standalone discharger. They don't give us, they don't sell, to my knowledge, and I've looked through their website trying to find options because I have a bunch of E-Flight airplanes, but they don't ever provide any options for discharging those one cell batteries. And those things go bad, and it's kind of sad. You spend some money, and they're not super expensive, so you don't really pay a lot of attention, but you fly them for indoor flying, or you charge them up, and then if you don't fly, they're sitting there with voltage on them, high, your charged voltage, and then they begin to get bloated and they go bad really easy. They're very volatile. But I found the batteries, whether larger 6S packs or 3S packs or even these little 1S packs, if you really manage them and you maintenance them well, meaning that you don't just charge them and leave them on a full charge, but make sure you discharge them if you don't run them. If you do run them and you're going to run them and then pack them away, run them down to storage volt, which I usually do 3.85 volts per cell. And that has a discharge setting in this charger. So this charger comes with these little leads, like a little adapter, and I clip those off, and I put those little MCX connector, I think it is. That's what you can charge the Horizon batteries or the little E-Flight UMX batteries. And so I use this for my indoor flying. And maybe, like I said, maybe we'll do a special video on this, but this is an item you might want to check out. If you're into indoor flyers, the 1S UMX batteries, if you're into micro drones, this is a really good option. It's really effective, works really well. It has a Type-C, as you saw, so we can run it on our battery bank, and it's totally portable. Or it has like a wall wart adapter, the little round plug, and then it has XT60. So you can also plug, I think, a larger, let's see what the input voltage says. That the input voltage is 6 volts to 26 volts. So you can take a XT60 battery and plug directly into it. You don't even need one of these battery banks. Now the battery bank is nice because with the Type-C, you can charge your goggles, you can charge your transmitter, but this is a really nice option if you just want to pack up one of your 6S packs and then run your charger on it. And you can charge these little UMX batteries for as long as you're doing indoor flying, and they'll last a long time. So anyway, that's a cool option. Here's the batteries I was talking about. These are by Lava, and they're pretty cool. These are by Beta FPV as well. This is not by Beta FPV, but these drones are. And so they also, Beta FPV also makes these batteries, and these are 1S 300 milliamp. That is what this little drone here takes. This is the Meteor 65 Pro, and I've had a ton of fun with this. Incidentally, both of these drones are a lot alike. You can tell that one is a lot bigger than the other one. This 75 Pro gets a lot better flight time. It is running on, well, I'm running it on these 550s, but these are really volatile to jello. And if you're not into FPV, you probably don't know what jello is, but these little 04 light units are susceptible to jello. For some reason, it has to do with the frequency and the vibrations of the motor and the propellers. So some guys are switching the props over, they're switching the canopy, they're even going in and changing the props, they're changing out the ESC tuning, and they're changing out this canopy to try to get those vibrations down. With the 65 Pro, I've had absolutely no issues with jello. So you don't need to do anything to it, they're ready to go. If you buy one that's bind and fly with a camera unit in it already, they're ready to go. If not, there's nothing really have to do to it, so they're pretty much ready to go. And the 65 Pro doesn't get as much flight time, but running these 300 milliamp Lavas, they do get better flight time, and so I've had really good results with these. I did put these back in the package for the video just so you can see what kind of package they come in, but I have been flying on these already, and as soon as the video is over, I'm going to pull them back out and put them back in my stash. So that has been a ton of fun. These are marked down right now because of the Black Friday sale. I think they're down like $5 or something. They're normally around $30. I think they're down to like $24 or $25. So go and check them out. I'll put a link in the video description for that as well. And these are really fun, really good batteries. And I might even look into options as to running my little micro planes on some of these batteries, because these are a whole lot cheaper than the E-flite batteries that Horizon sells, or the Spectrum RC batteries. And then of course you can charge them on this charger, but I did make some adapters where I can charge and discharge my UMX batteries on this charger as well, and have a place that fits right in this. I don't think I've shown you guys this box setup yet for the micro quad, but maybe at a future time we'll do that, because I'm just wanting to showcase the Black Friday deals. Here's another thing that I was going to do a Tools and Tips Tuesday video on, but it's on sale right now because of Black Friday. These are only like $5. These are a nice size wire strippers. They have a angle cut on them. They're very sharp, and so you can get down close to like a board or something. If you're working on some electronics, you want to cut a lead down real close. They're really nice. So cutters on the end. Then they have a set of wire strippers. It goes from, I like this because on one side it has millimeters. I'll put a picture up on the side. On one side it has millimeters, on the other side it has gauge. So it goes from 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, and 10, or I guess that's going up. And then it goes millimeters, 0.8 to 1 millimeter, 1.3, 1.6, 2.0, and 2.6. So it gives you the millimeter readout on it as well. And then these have a little clasp here on the back, and they are spring loaded. So I found these to be really nice. If you have a hobby box that you take with you to the airfield, you need to cut something, you need to strip some wires down, whatever it is. I've shown you guys some of the solderless connectors. They have solder in them, but they're just basically a heat shrink with solder in them already. So with one of those boxes of the heat shrink connectors and one of these and a little pocket torch, you can do a lot of stuff on the go without any electricity. So anyhow, that kind of concludes the video for today. Check out some of these items. I found these to work really well for me, and they might work really well for you. Again, take time to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell icon. Make sure you drop a comment or a question about one of these items or anything RC related. If you guys want to see a tour of this Go box that I built for my micro quads, let me know. If you want to see more about the adapters that I made for this little 1S charger and discharger, let me know. I can showcase some of that. And if you want to see this battery bank in action, let me know. The wire strippers are kind of self-explanatory. So if you need a pair of wire clippers, they're a really good deal for only like $4 or $5 right now. So go take advantage of those Black Friday deals. Don't forget to be thankful. God has blessed us with the ability and the liberties to fly, and we need to enjoy that. So thanks again for watching this video. We'll catch you in the next one. Let's go fly.